Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another edition of Inner City Volleyball. The Henley Hornets visit the KU Pelicans tonight here at Pel Court at KU High School. It's another great matchup for our teams inside of the Klamath Basin.
It's a great night to be a fan of high school volleyball. Henley entering play with a chance to win the league championship tonight. They've already clinched at least a share, but a win this evening would give it to them outright for the second year in a row. So a lot to play for the Hornets tonight, trying to shore up that league championship. And then for Klamath Union, they're trying to stick around in a playoff race. So still a lot to play for as we inch towards the end of the regular season. But I'm excited for tonight, Walter. Should be a fun one.
Yeah, and of course, KU has the home court advantage. Last time they played, Henley had the home court advantage with those low mats hanging from the ceiling there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what a home court advantage it is here at KU. I think you can make the case that as far as home court advantages go, and this place is full and at its best, it's probably the hardest place to play, if not in the Klamath Basin in all of Southern Oregon, because of everyone being right on top of you, the student section being on the floor. So it's certainly not an easy place to come in and play. It's going to be a tough one for the Hornets tonight.
Yeah, it's a great place to be for the Pelicans, especially after what happened last time. They lost 25-3, 25-8, and 25-11.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about it. They didn't do a whole lot to make Henley uncomfortable. Henley was able to just kind of operate, do what they do, and unfortunately for Klamath Union, they didn't really challenge Henley last time. So it's going to take KU to get off to a hot start. Hopefully this home crowd can get them there and maybe able to sneak a couple of sets, maybe up to 3 off the Hornets tonight.
All right, we'll be right back with some first set action here in Inner City Volleyball between the KU Pelicans and the Henley Hornets here on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Pacific Power works day in and day out to power our communities because we know our neighbors rely on us. We're trimming and clearing branches around poles and lines, protecting our system, and giving you real-time updates when storms roll in. You can count on us in all seasons. 24/7, we're here for you. Powering your greatness.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Now we're back from the national anthem. sung by KU's student here tonight.
She did a great job. Fortunately, we didn't hear it on the live stream, but I thought she did a great job. It's always cool to see when the students can do the anthem live. A lot of places will do the pre-recorded anthem, Walter, but I love a good live performance.
Yeah, especially when it's from a student. It really brings the school spirit.
Yeah, certainly.
All right, now to introduce the starting lineups for the Henley Hornets. Number 2, Kalia Cage. Number 3, Lainey Hadley. Number 4, Jenna Melsness. Number 5, Haley Paulson. Number 7, Abby Dubose. Number 13, Michaela Schroeder. And number 14, Riley McDaniels.
Seen these girls now, I believe, 3 times this season for Henley. The players to look out for: Kalia Cage, Michaela Schroeder, and Riley McDaniel. Going to be a really good game for Henley if those players can get going.
It's good to see Riley McDaniel get into the starting lineup as a freshman. We saw her play earlier in the season. She came off the bench. She played incredibly well. It's going to be fun to watch her tonight.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen her yet, you will not be surprised once you see her why she's in the starting lineup.
And for your home starting lineup, we've got number 4, Alexia Briones. Number 5, Maeve Berger. Number 7, Lily Huck. Number 8, Braden Wright. Number 9, Peyton Westlake. Number 11, Caitlin Fettinger. And number 13, Lisette Wata.
There's some good players on that side for KU as well. Look for big things tonight from Lily Huck and Peyton Westlake. As they seem to go, the Pelicans seem to go. So it's going to be important for them to get started. Also, always love seeing Lisette Wata play any sport, whether it's here on the volleyball court or getting around in basketball as well. She's a great athlete, so look for some good things from her tonight.
Yeah, the 2 team captains, Lily Huck and Braden Wright, both seniors. Lily Huck played all 4 years on varsity. She was all conference last year. Same with Braden Wright.
Yeah.
They'll be fun to watch, but the main player who it comes down to is Westlake, because she's the person who seems to pull them through even when they can't get their defense going, they can't get their passing going. She's able to track down that ball and set from basically anywhere on the court.
Yeah, we kind of said it a little bit a while ago that Klamath Union didn't do a lot to make Henley uncomfortable. Henley does a lot to make the opponent uncomfortable, but for Klamath Union's credit, they do a good job playing kind of a chaotic form. They're able to adapt, and a lot of that comes down to Peyton Westlake and her ability to kind of thrive in some of that chaos. So she is going to need to have a big night if Klamath Union wants to stand a chance against the 6th best team in the state of Oregon.
Yeah, scrappiness alone is not going to protect you from the bombs that Michaela Schroeder and Riley McDaniel are going to hit at you.
No, at least one player being scrappy won't. If you can get all of them out there playing a scrappy togetherness form of volleyball, you might have a chance, but it's going to take more than just Westlake to do it.
Well, we talked about it last game. What you have to do is get your blockers to get a hand or at least a finger on that ball to pop it down, slow it down a little bit for your defense to be able to get under it and then set up yourself for a good drive.
When you got Schroeder and McDaniel coming out to you, though, it's a little bit easier said than done, I think.
Well, I would say that it's easier for the front line to get a hand on it than it is for the defense to get under it if it's a clean hit.
That's a fair point. Hard to find a parking spot when I got here, Walter. It's a pretty good crowd, a decent-sized KU contingent over there across the way. Quite a few Henley folks making the trip into enemy territory tonight, too. I don't think this is the last of the fans we'll see tonight. They tend to file in a little bit closer to 6:30, but should be a fun night tonight, and it always is here at Pel Court.
Yeah, it seems like they've got almost an equal amount of fans from either team, and that makes it a fun atmosphere.
Absolutely does, especially in this gym, one of my favorites.
Number 9, Peyton Westlake serving for the Pelicans. That goes right through Melsness and Abby Dubose. Point Pelicans.
Quick miscommunication here for the Hornets. Klamath Union's going to have to take advantage of the few mistakes Henley makes tonight. They don't make a lot of them, but you got to take advantage when they do.
Westlake serves it for the Pels. A great floater, had lots of movement. Overpass put down by Lily Huck. They're able to get it up, and Cage from the middle hits it for the Hornets. Westlake sets outside Huck. Cage from the middle off of a pass set. Out of system play into the net. 2-0. Westlake serves it over for the Pels. The pass is tight to the net. They'll say that Paulson touched the net, trying to save that pass. 3-0, the Pelicans lead early in the first set.
Also, there you go, an ace, and then you have the Kind of miscommunication, and then the touching of the net there, or the overpass, I should say.
Melsness to Paulson. Paulson to DeBose. Westlake sets middle. Watsaw just hits the back corner. Beautiful spot to find. 4-0. The Pelicans lead in the first set.
Love to see that from Watsaw. Powerful hit there, earns the Pelicans their fourth point to start this first set.
Westlake into the net. 4-1. Henley scores their first point of the first set. Jenna Melsness serves for the Hornets. Overpass from Bircher. Hadley to Paulson. Paulson back set cage. Right side. They'll say that was out. 5-1.
That was an important hurdle for Klamath Union to get through. Last time Melsness served against the Pelicans in the first set, the Hornets ran off 18 consecutive points. This time only able to get one. Nice job for the Pels.
Braden Wright with a great topspin serve. Just gets it over the net. 6-1. Right, another topspin serve. Melsness this time. Great pass to Paulson. Paulson to outside. Westlake with an off-center set to the middle. That was Watsaw with a great little touch just over the net, off the block, inbounds. 7-1. KU leads. And that'll force Henley into a timeout, down 7-1 early in the first set. We'll take a timeout right along with them, and we'll get right back to the action when we come back on mybasin.com.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
Welcome back to Inner City Volleyball as the KU Pelicans lead 7-1 against the Henley Hornets at home.
Klamath Union's done a great job of playing fundamental right out of the gate. They might have caught Henley a little bit by surprise here, jumping out to a 6-point advantage. Klamath Union's got to keep on the gas here, though. They look good early.
Yeah, a couple of great serves from Westlake and then from Wright. Wright serves it for the Pelicans. Great movement on that serve. Paulson sets outside cage into the donuts. No one's home. 7-2. KU leads. Into serve for the Hornets. Number 6, Miley Lee. Lee serves that one for the Hornets. Westlake not even having to move for that set. Sets Huck middle. Paulson into the middle to return. Schroeder off the block, almost able to get that up as Huck. But the Hornets run away with that point, 7-3.
KU doing a little bit about what you said there, Walter, trying to get the front line to get a hand on. Then they did against Schroeder, but it just slid right down her arm into the floor.
It's the right idea. Lee serves that over. Westlake with an out-of-system set beautifully to Huck. Paulson in system this time, sets Hadley. Wright trying to get that to their setter, Westlake, not able to. 7-4. And Henley has been able to turn things around since that timeout.
Yeah, it was a well-called timeout by reigning Skyline Conference Coach of the Year, Sierra Patsky. No questions why she's one of the best in the league.
A little setter dump from Westlake. Doesn't fool the Hornets, however. They'll give it to Schroeder in the middle. Let her eat. 7-5. KU still up.
Sometimes for Henley, it really is as easy as let Schroeder eat. She is a force out there. Fun to watch.
Lee, a little floater just inside the back line. 7-6.
That's
KU
5 in a row.
leads.
5 in a row here for Henley after that timeout. Don't know what was said, but whatever the problem was for Henley, they seem to have worked it out. At least for the moment.
Lee serves that one for the Hornets. This time it's out. 8-6. The Pelicans retain a 2-point lead after 5 unanswered points.
Yeah, they just want to keep that little bit of distance between themselves and Henley. They don't need a ton, but
They'd like a ton, I bet.
They would like a ton, yeah, but
Watot serves that one just out of bounds. 7-8.
see if you can build yourself a cushion. Small things like that don't hurt you as much. But now Henley has an opportunity to tie on this volley here.
Marcel Baza Placencia to serve for the Hornets, and she will. Westlake with an acrobatic play, set back row, right. This time they'll give it to Schroeder in the middle. Like we were saying, let her eat. 8-8. The Hornets find themselves tied up with the Pelicans.
I love watching Schroeder play. I get so excited. She's such a talented player, and then I look down at my roster and I remember she's only a sophomore. I mean, she's just so dangerous.
It was the same way she hit homers on softball.
Yes.
Westlake sets right side Huck. Huck seemed not to be in the position. 9-8. The Hornets lead. Placencia into the net. 9-9 tie game here at Pel Court.
Sub coming in here for Henley. See Lainey Hadley in on the back line now.
Huck serves that one over for the Pelicans. Paulson tight to the net, sets outside. Excuse me, that's right side. Schroeder. 10-9. The Pelicans lead. Huck serves that one over, finds itself inside the court. 11-9. The Pelicans lead.
Just trying to maintain service, and Lily Huck is a good one to do it with. One of the senior captains, like you said, Walter.
Huck just gets that one over. Paulson with a back set to right side. Schroeder. Paulson, this time to outside. Westlake. Outside. Bircher into the net. 11-10.
Yeah, she was set up nicely, but I think it just kind of hit the outside of her hand. Wasn't able to hit the ball cleanly, and it kind of sputtered off towards the net. Good idea for KU. They can't be discouraged.
Number 11, J.C. Ladner serves it for the Hornets. Back set from Westlake. Placed well. Bircher hits it a little too far. 11-11. Tie game again. Ladner just hits the back line. 12-11. The Hornets lead again. Ladner, good topspin serve, fielded by Wright, overpassed, was not expected by Dubose for Henley. 12-12, they're tied up again with Bircher to serve for the Pelicans.
Yeah, back and forth we go. I don't know if I expected it to be so close after what we saw last time these teams met, but KU's putting up a good fight, at least here in the first set.
Good strong serve from Bircher. Paulson will set McDaniel. Westlake sets Fettinger. McDaniel in the middle. Wright from outside. Paulson tracks it down to DeBose. Deep in the backcourt. Dribbles it over for the point. 13-12. Henley leads. Paulson serves it over for the Hornets. Acrobatic play from Westlake. Paulson back sets Kalia Cage from outside. Right. Paulson sets outside. Dubose. Overpass from the Pelicans. Looking to put it away was Taylor. Paulson not able to do it.
Man, Lily Huck was an absolute monster on that volleyball. Great two defensive plays on the near side, and then she just got that hit off, barely floated over the net, and Henley, no one was home to answer it. She made that happen. Great plays by Huck.
Paulson sets outside Cage, the lefty, just out of bounds. 14-13, KU leads.
Just great defense being played by KU right now, and it's been the difference We saw what they've been able to do a few times this season, and they're really making waves here against Henley.
Paulson has to pass set Dubose in the back row. Up by Lopez to right on the left side. Cage has to set back row. Schroeder looking for pipe there, doesn't find it. 15-13. We've seen a lot of back row plays from these two teams. Early in the first set, it's kind of fun to watch.
I expect that to maybe change for Henley a little bit as the match goes on, but you're right, they're playing level-headed here, or level even here at the beginning.
Brunis gets the ace on that one. 16-13, the Pels are winning in the first set. Brunis, great topspin serve. Paulson, outside Cage, off the net. Great up by Lopez to Westlake. Westlake to right, just inside the back line. 17-13, KU leads.
Henley's going to call a timeout here. They look a little bit out of sorts again, so they need to talk this over as this first set nears a close.
Hey, maybe it's the home court advantage.
It just might be. Like I said, that student section filling up and some more people filing in behind us, so Henley needs to talk it over.
All right, Henley will take a timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back with more first set action on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. Tonight the Henley Hornets come to the Pel Court to face KU Pelicans here in the Klamath Basin.
Yeah, it's been 5 in a row here for KU. Henley had to call their second and final timeout of this first set. Last time they did, they ran off 5 in a row, so we'll see if they can do it again here.
Paulson sets middle. Dubose off the block. 17-14.
You're already noticing Henley trying to set up the front line with McDaniel up there, and Cage is there as well as Hadley. You were talking about earlier, a lot of things being set up for the back line. We'll see if maybe that's something Henley changes after the timeout.
Dubose serves that over for the Hornets. Westlake sets middle right. Big hit, 18-14, the Pelicans lead. That was a beauty.
Yeah, that was perfectly placed.
Like I said, Westlake likes to set close to the net, and Wright likes to hit close to the net, so it just works out.
And if you can generate power behind it, it's a lot of the same stuff that Henley does. It's a good game plan.
They'll set back row. McDaniel. Westlake sets Huck on the outside. 19-14, back-to-back big hits for the Pelicans.
Hornets still look a little out of sorts here. They're just not filling in the gaps. Klamath Union continues to just find the soft spot in the Henley defense.
Melsness to Paulson. Paulson sets back row. McDaniel, big hit from the back row. Great play. Paulson sets outside Cage, just outside. 20-14, and the Pelicans find themselves 5 points away from taking the first set at home.
Man, it's not easy to take a set from the Hornets. Klamath Union close to doing something only a couple of other teams have done all season. Henley's 11 drop sets are second fewest in the state right now, and Klamath Union close to taking one away.
Westlake serves that over for the Pelicans. Overpass, put away by Wata. McDaniel tried to get it up, couldn't do it. 21-14, the Pels lead by 7.
Henley still looking confident, though. They're still trying to assure themselves they know who they are.
Westlake with a great top spin serve. Paulson back sets. McDaniel, great spot to find, just hits out of bounds. 22-14. Good set by Paulson. Great connection, just didn't go their way.
Klamath Union has won 10 of the last 11 points.
Westlake, good strong serve. Takes Paulson to the back row. They'll set Hadley. Big hit from the back row. Wasn't expecting that, just off the block. 15-22. Melsness will serve for the Hornets. Serves over in the donut. Great up by Lopez. They'll set outside Huck. Paulson with a pass set to Cage. Hits it out of bounds. 23-15.
Cage just hasn't been able to find that range so far tonight. She's hit quite a few out of the back. And just got to find that range for her, and Henley will become dangerous once more.
Right. Cage to Paulson. Paulson outside to Schroeder. Just hits a little too far. 24-15 set point for the Pelicans at home against the number 6 team in the state, the Henley Hornets. Right serves that over for the Pelicans. Paulson to kind of back row Cage. Briones pass set to Bircher. Just a little touch. Paulson outside.
Ooh, that one barely snuck in there.
They'll say that KU touched it.
Oh, okay.
So 24-16. Miley Lee to serve for the Hornets. Lee, nice floater, had good movement. Westlake sets middle. Huck just dribbles it over the net. No one was home. 25-16. The KU Pelicans win the first set against the Henley Hornets at home. We'll be right back with some second set action between these two Klamath teams here on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness, and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games, all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Inner City Volleyball on mybasin.com. The KU Pelicans won the first set 25-16 as Henley wins the first point of the second set, making it 1-0.
And for Klamath Union, it was tight through a lot of that first set. They won 13 of the last 15 points in that first set to come away with a victory. So they're feeling good right now. The vibes at Pel Court are high in favor of the Pelicans, but the Hornets going to try to battle back here on the road.
Melsness serves that one just a little too far. Set up Westlake to serve for the Pelicans. Paulson sets outside. McDaniels just tips it over. A little bit of touch, never hurt anyone. 2-1. Henley leads.
And the big problem for Henley in that first set was just finding their range. They were setting each other up nice. They were hitting the ball firm and hard, but just too strong. That time, a little soft touch did the work. So see if Henley makes any adjustments on that front.
Berger to Westlake. Westlake sets back row. Briones, the libero. Paulson to middle. Schroeder, let her eat. 3-1. Big hit in the donut.
Well, you see her go up for those, and it's just frightening. She is so powerful.
You could see her wind up.
Yes.
You could see the impending doom.
It does feel like that. It feels like impending doom for sure.
Westlake back sets Wata, tries to return, hits it a bit too far, 4-1. And the Hornets take an early lead the second set.
She physically changes how you have to play defense. And so if you get her going, it's going to take Klamath Union out of their game plan. Serves like that aren't going to help the Hornets' cause, though.
Yeah, that was kind of their killer last game, is over-hitting, over-serving.
Yeah.
Braden Wright serves it for the Pelicans. Had great movement on that. Tight to the net is Paulson. She'll set outside Schroeder.
What a play.
The Pelicans will return to overpass. Wata puts it away for the Pelicans. 3-4. What a play that was for the Pelicans.
Westlake does it again. I mean, off the backboard. We don't say that in volleyball, Walter. Off the backboard of the hoop that was hanging up on the ceiling. That was a great defensive play by Lily Huck. Fantastic job.
Braden Wright serves that one for the Pelicans. Paulson sets middle. Hadley. Westlake from the back row sets pipe. That's Braden Wright. A lot of topspin on that hit. Paulson to the middle. Schroeder. Briones eats that hit. What a play for Briones. Back row pipe is Braden. Mel's this to Paulson. Paulson with a setter dump. No one's home to receive it. 5-4. The Hornets lead.
Great idea by Paulson to just dump that one over. Everyone was waiting for Schroeder to get a look, and oh, well, there it goes. And then Henley gets the point.
Placencia serves that over for the Hornets. Westlake outside Bircher into the net. 6-3, the Hornets lead.
I'm still shocked by that play that Lily Huck made over in front of her own bench. That was one of, if not the most exciting defensive play I've ever seen on a high school volleyball court.
Placencia serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake backs at Wata. Oh, man, just out of bounds. 7-4, the Hornets lead. Placencia serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake sets middle. Huck off the block. 2 free balls in a row. This time Paulson to Dubose. Bircher to Huck on the outside. Paulson tight to the net. Westlake gets the second touch in system. This time is Huck. Blocked. Westlake to Huck again. Touch this time. Dribbles off the top of the net. Overpassed. Huck with a great play to put it away. What a great back and forth between these two teams. 4-7. And Pelicans will serve.
This has been an exciting second set. The feeling out process is over between these two teams. Here we go. Coach is out on the floor, getting some instruction in. This is fun.
This is what I signed up to see here.
Yes, absolutely.
Wata serves that over. Cage overpass. Put away by Ivy. Just kidding. The Hornets recover. This time it's hit long. 5-7. KU retains service.
Back-to-back points here for KU. They're going to try to maintain this with Wata on service. She's got the strength to get it over, just got to be strategic about the placement here against Henley.
Wata, strong serve, overpass from Cage, put away by Ivy. This time she'll do it. 7-6.
That's the benefit about having a strong service. It's hard for Henley to control receiving it, and that time Cage just overpassed and set Klamath Union up nicely to get the point.
Wata serves over for the Pelicans. Dubose to Paulson. Paulson to Schroeder. She winds up. She gets blocked. Huck with the block. Westlake to Huck. Just puts it over. What a great, smart play from the team captain. 7-7, all tied up in the second set.
You know, I was saying easier said than done to climb up and get a hand on it when Schroeder's hitting it, but Klamath Union has done it this game. It's been their game plan. Hasn't worked every time, but it's working more often than not. I love this strategy for KU, and they're executing it well.
Listen to Coach Walter. That's all I'm saying. I said this all last game, and look what's happening.
They're reviewing film.
Yeah.
What's the score?
12-11. Westlake back sets Ivy. Just hit out of bounds. 12-12. We're back. Dubose serves that over for the Hornets. Westlake to outside right, just off the block. Dubose not able to recover. 13-12. The Pelicans lead here in the second set. Excuse us, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulty with the network here, and now we're back. So it should go well from here.
Hoping so. Thanks for sticking with us.
Melsness to Paulson. Paulson sets outside. Hadley. Big hit, 13-12. Keeps it within one. 13-13, excuse me. Tie game. The libero Melsness to serve for the Hornets. She'll serve that one over. Huck to Westlake. Westlake outside to Wata. The Hornets scrambling, can't quite recover. 14-13. The Pels lead here in the second set. Westlake finds a great spot. Oh, they'll call it out. 14-14.
Yeah, that was real close down here on the close line. Henley might have been bailed out a little bit. Miley Lee comes in to serve.
Lee to serve for the Hornets.
Again, remember tonight for Henley, league championship outright on the line this evening. They're 6-0 in league play with a couple of games left to go. And so they've already clinched at least a share of the title. And a win tonight would have them clinch it outright. And, well, it's a pretty good outlook for them. They've got a 15-game conference winning streak going on right now. In fact, their last loss in conference was against Klamath Union back in October of 2023. Looks like we've got some kind of conversation with the officials and the scorers table coming down here on the near side. Not sure exactly, but it looks like maybe we have it sorted.
I think it's something about rotation because they've got their rotations pulled up. That's what they're talking about.
Well, I think we're all set. 14 all, second set. Right now, KU leads overall 1-0.
Miley Lee serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake back sets right on right side. They'll say it touched the ground, and it did.
Oh, man.
What? They already called it.
They already called it. They're going to keep playing it out.
They just love volleyball that much.
That was a close one for Henley there. Again,
I saw it.
Maybe a makeup call. I think they got away with one here on the near side, and then there in the middle. That's a close one to call. But here KU gets the point back, and they got the lead.
I think it's the right call.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't see it.
Right. Serves that for the Pels. Dubose to Paulson. Paulson sets Cage. Cage free balls into the net. 16-14, the Pels lead here in the second set.
Klamath Union has looked like a completely different team than we've seen most of them this season. They're playing aggressive. They're doing the small things to make Henley uncomfortable. Henley has looked the most uncomfortable they have as far as I've seen him this season.
Oh, Huck tries to put that one away. The overpass just couldn't do it into the top of the net. 16-15. Oh, man, that's a tough one to lose for the Pels.
Still a lot of this set left to go.
Placencia serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake sets back row right. Taylor, Paulson to Schroeder. Westlake to Wata just over the defense. No one's back there to stop it. 17-15. KU leads.
This is about in the first set where Klamath Union started to pull away. And again, in that end of the first set, they won 13 of the last 15 available points. And right now, they're keeping Henley at just one at a time. And that's what they did at the end of the first set to come away with the victory.
Melsness to Paulson. Paulson back sets Schroeder. Yeah, that's Schroeder. Just surprised me a little because she had that little touch. I'm used to her winding up and creating a crater in the floor. That time, got him with a little touch. 16-17.
Yeah, nice job there by Schroeder. You're exactly right. And they did that kind of play where it looks like she might get set up in the middle, and then she kind of sneaks around to the outside to hit it. And so a well-executed play call there for Henley to earn them I thought they got the point back.
No, so they said that she stepped over the line when she recovered from it. Like, she went up to touch it, and then she stepped over the net line.
Oh, man, bummer there for Henley.
Off of Cage's platform. Cage will free ball. This time it's over. Right to Westlake. Westlake to Huck. It'll send them scrambling. They won't be able to get it over in 3 touches. 19-15. KU pulls away by 4 points here in the second set.
3 in a row there for KU. This is what Henley was trying to avoid, and so they'll call timeout, trailing by 4.
Yeah, that'll force Henley into a timeout. 19-15, KU leads here in the second set. We'll be right back with more second set action here on mybasin.com.
Klamath Basin is beautiful, from shimmering Klamath Lake to rich farmlands to the historic downtown. And with an average of over 300 days of sunshine every year, the Klamath Basin is a great place to be. We here at Basin Media Active have been supporting this community for many years, keeping it entertained and informed with friendly faces and familiar voices. You can stay up to date with the latest news, weather, stream live local sports, and check out our community calendar, all on our website, mybasin.com. And you can download our app for free in your app store right now. Basin Media Active, local, community engaged.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball here on mybasin.com. The KU Pelicans lead 19-15 against the Henley Hornets after taking the first set 25-16.
It's a big one here for KU. Like we said, if they continue to hold on to this second set, that puts Henley in some hot water, a position they haven't been in over 2 years, Walter. They haven't lost a conference game since 2023.
But who did they lose to last?
It was Klamath Union. You are correct about that. And so KU's playing real well right now.
Oh, wow, the announcer curse.
Well,
way to go.
For Henley's sake, this works for them because now they get to apply whatever they talked about in their timeout. Schroeder comes out, and I think it was Dubose who came instead, and she's playing up front. So a little bit of a personnel switch. We'll see if the Hornets can make something happen. They're still only trailing by 3, by the way. It's not over yet.
Hadley serves it over for the Hornets. That's an ace out of the timeout, 17-19.
Melsness comes in, and to the bench goes
Lee.
That was Lee, yeah.
Hadley serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake sets right, back row. Paulson to Dubose. Outside. Hits it just too far. 20-17 with Lily Huck to serve for the Pelicans.
Gosh, those strong hits have just been killer for Henley tonight. They haven't been able to find that back line.
Cage to Paulson. Paulson outside McDaniel, straight down into the platform of Briones. She's able to dig that one out. Right, rolls it over. Paulson, middle. McDaniels blocked by Ivy. 21-17.
There it was. Ivy doing exactly what we talked about earlier, and that's probably the clearest you could have seen. Get up and block those heavy hitters for Henley, and she did it perfectly. The junior earning the Pels another point.
Huck serves that over. Overpass from the Hornets. Westlake frees that one over. Paulson scrambles to recover to Hadley. Westlake back sets back row. Huck able to hit that one down from the back row. Overpass from McDaniel. Ivy puts that one away. 2 in a row for the junior, Ivy.
Yeah, and that's 6 out of the last 8 points for KU. Like I said, this is what they did in the first set. Kept it close until you get to about 15 or 17, and then take it away. And right now, KU looking to do the same.
Huck serves it over for the Pels. Tight to the net is Paulson. She'll set Dubose off the block. Ivy was up there, just couldn't get the job done. 22-18. With Paulson back to serve.
KU, the quicker you can get out of this set, the better. You don't want to wake the beast and let Henley get back in close again, because they will cause trouble. Don't wake the beast. Put him away if you're KU.
Don't poke the bear, huh?
Yes. Don't shake the hornet's nest.
Oh, okay. Westlake pass sets to Braden Wright in the outside. Out of system is Henley. Doesn't matter. McDaniels with a big hit. Huck with a great recovery for the Pels. Paulson back sets Dubose. Huck again to Westlake. Westlake to Berger. Hits cross court. They'll have to set back row, and that's out of bounds. 23-18. The Pels lead here in the second set.
Great discipline on that side. I couldn't quite make out who it was for KU, but that barely snuck outside out of bounds, and they did a good job of just having good court awareness, knowing Henley's been hitting it out and letting that one float away there.
Bircher floats that one just a little too far for the Pelicans. That's not a point that you want to lose if you're the Pels.
Keeps it at 23, which keeps Henley with a fighting chance here in this second set to at least end it in regulation or push it to overtime if we need it.
Dubose serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake in rotation. Dubose free balls that over. Westlake in system to right. Puts it down. Did the blockers touch it? No, they didn't. 20-23, 3-point game again with Dubose to serve for the Hornets.
Nice job trying to set up right, but again, just couldn't find that exact line. And a nice job by Henley to have that discipline and watch it go.
Huck to Briones. Briones to right, off the block. Henley being a little scrappy on their own. That was a block from the freshman middle, McDaniels. You know, they often talk about middles not being able to set. As a middle and a freshman, McDaniels was able to set up her teammate and get the kill.
Watch out, I'll call it now. She's a future player of the year in this conference.
Westlake to outside right, off the block. Dubose just tips it over. Briones with a roll shot. Paulson to McDaniel in the middle. McDaniel gets it off. Paulson. Dubose with a free ball. Ivy not able to get that one to Westlake. Westlake to Ivy again. Ivy has to free it. Paulson to outside in system. This time in system as KU as well. To Westlake to right. Give it to right on the outside. 24-21. It's set point. Oh my gosh, those girls are fired up out there.
You couldn't have hit that one any harder and earned the point. That was impeccable placement in that corner and a great job. Who hit that, Walter?
That was Wright.
Man, great hit by Barry Wright.
She's been there all night. Melsness to Paulson. Paulson pass sets to Melsness, back row. Westlake gets the first touch. Wright free balls it just out of bounds. 22-24, 2-point game. Still set point for the Pels.
Dubose got a little bit lucky there. That almost hit her foot as it went out of bounds. Lucky break there for Henley, and they got a chance to try to give us a little bit extra time.
Oh, what a save from Westlake off the net. That was insane. Paulson pass sets to the back row. Pipe is Dubose. Westlake outside. Give it to right. Paulson in system. Hits McDaniels, the freshman. Teamwork gets that ball up to Westlake. Westlake to right off the block. Westlake has to dump that. Paulson dumps it back. Westlake this time sets middle. That's Wata, puts it away for the Pelicans. The Pelicans win 2 sets. The first 2 sets of this game at home. 2-0 is the Pelicans against the Henley Hornets at home. We'll be back with more third set action on mybasin.com.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan?
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
It's time to reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The KU Pelicans have won the last two sets, 25-16, 25-22. They are up 2-0. They need one more to win the game. Just to reiterate what we went over in the pregame show, Henley won 3-0 last time at home, 25-3, 25-8, and 25-11. So what a game this is for the Pelicans, and it's still anybody's game, as we've seen from the number 6 team in the state, Henley.
Absolutely massive turnaround for KU this time. When you compare it to last time they played Henley, I mean, they couldn't have looked like more different teams. I said it in the pregame show that Klamath Union did nothing to make Henley feel uncomfortable last time these teams played. And I've got to be honest, I don't know if Henley has looked comfortable at all tonight. Klamath Union has done such a good job at making Henley scramble in this match, and that's why they're up 2. They look very good. Now, for Henley's sake, look, they're the number 6 team in the state for a reason. They're down 2-0. Don't count them out yet. Don't count them out till KU gets to 25 or 15 later on if we need it.
And that's what makes this game so exciting, is the underdog against the number 6 team in the state. We saw what happened last game, and KU is up now 2-0. The underdog gets up. That's an exciting game, folks.
Yeah, Klamath Union number 21 in the state, and for their part, they're still in postseason contention. They could still sneak into the postseason, so a lot to play for them tonight as they look to try to close out Henley.
1-1 with the senior Braden Wright to serve for the Pelicans.
And again, for the Hornets, they've already have at least a share of the league title. They've already guaranteed their spot in the playoffs, but for them, they want to keep on winning so they get a home game in the playoffs.
Wright serves that over for the Pelicans. Paulson to outside. Schroeder, big hit off the block. 2-1. She's fired up. So are we.
Man, I do not want to see Schroeder like that coming after me. Getting up in your face and screaming. I don't know how these players can then high-five her after that. That's a frightening sight.
Yeah. Lee serves that over for the Hornets. They'll set Huck middle. Paulson sets middle. Schroeder, 2 in a row for the sophomore, 3-1. Henley up to start the third quarter.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Michaela Schroeder here in this third and potentially fourth and maybe a fifth set if we need it. Henley's going to have to rely on her if they want to make a comeback into this game.
Lee serves it over for the Hornets. Paulson sets back row. That's Dubose with the kill in the donuts. 4-1. Henley leads.
Henley led 4-1 early in the last set too, but Klamath Union strung at one point, I believe it was like 9 out of 12 points in the middle part of that set. So.
Oh, Bircher with the free ball just in the top of the net. It was a great save by Westlake to get that overpass out of the net. And it's tough when your teammates can't capitalize on your great play. Lee serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake back sets Watsaw. Right side, good hit. Paulson pass sets Hadley. Westlake to Huck. Outside. Off the defense, 5-2. The Hornets lead. Coming in is Caitlin Fettinger, as Briones will sit her one rotation out.
Klamath Union has been in a good rhythm. Henley has used every timeout available to them so far. Klamath Union hasn't called one yet.
Watsaw finds a great spot to serve it to, sends Henley scrambling. They'll have to just push that over the net, and Westlake in system to Huck. Gets in between the blockers and the net. They'll have to free ball that over. Bircher to Westlake. Westlake to Huck again. This time winds up. Melsness has to free ball that over for the Hornets. Westlake to Huck again on the outside. Sends him, keeps him scrambling. Westlake is the first touch this time. Out of system play is KU to Huck on the outside again. Smart play. Melsness able to get that up. Schroeder has to push it over. Westlake to Huck. Huck roll shots that over in system now. Paulson to Schroeder, winds up off of Wata. What an up for the Pelicans.
Oh my goodness.
They're still playing out of the net. Fettinger to Wata. What a play. Overpass. Huck can't put it away. Westlake gets the first touch to Wata. Wata to the right side. Burchard. No! What a rally from both of these teams. What a rally.
Oh, man. Watch the replay on mybasin.com. If you love volleyball, that was for you. Holy cow. That was fun.
I just got so excited, and then I had nowhere to go from there. I was just...
You just jumped out of your seat for the first time tonight, Walter. That was amazing.
Placencia serves it over for the Hornets off of Briones' platform. Hey, that's just a reminder that every point in volleyball is worth the same. A 20-hit rally from both of these teams is worth the same amount as a one-hit ace.
And for Klamath Union, you can't let that 1 point you dropped mean so much more, because that happened quick, right? Henley got the serve right back, boom, now you're down 2 more points than you thought you were. So they can't let that affect them, even though it was self-inflicted on that hit into the net. It's just some great play from Klamath Union tonight. And here we go. And by the way, that big volley we saw wouldn't have been possible without Henley's play from Kalia Cage. Number 2 down there, the senior. She's a captain. She's an all-state returner. And we call a lot of names for Henley. We talked about Michaela Schroeder. We talk about Haley Paulson, their setter. Kalia Cage is my favorite player. She does it all. She's
so
sets,
versatile.
she plays defense, she attacks. Without her, Henley is a different team, and so she has had a great game, even though we haven't called her name very much. Just got to highlight her after that last go-around.
Yeah, that's a great point, Josh. We saw her be the secondary setter when the setter gets the first touch. Paulson is a great setter, but Cage, she's able to almost replicate that success that she has and set up their bigs like Schroeder and McDaniels.
She can just do everything well, and she was an all-state player last year. I hope she's able to accomplish that goal again. She's a great leader for this team. She's well-spoken. I've had her on my radio show, which you can find podcasts for on the website. Search for her name. She gives a great interview, and she's a great player. There you see number 2 in the black uniform on mybasin.com.
Do you know what's happening? Is it something about the rotation?
You know, they were looking at Henley's rotations before this set started, and they were working it out. And so I thought that might have been all it was. But the official down here on the near side, again, talking to the scorer's table. So I suppose it could be any number of things. While we have a second, Walter, the Klamath Union football team has got a fundraiser going on right now. They had their Week 8 opponent, Umatilla, who they were supposed to host this week, wind up canceling on them. And so to make a road trip possible to Modesto Christian, a game that they kind of scrambled to put together, they need help to make this extra road trip happen. It wasn't something that was in their budget this year. So for lodging, for meals, and all the stuff that make a school trip successful, Klamath Union needs help. They've been running a fundraiser for the last couple of weeks. If you're able to make a donation, I see some of the football guys across the way. They've got a Venmo account open. It's Klamath_union_football if you're able to make a donation. We've also got details about this fundraiser on our website on mybasin.com under the events page. Their road trip is coming up. They'll probably leave tomorrow because it's such a long road trip. So if you're able to make a donation, there's details on how you can do it on our website.
Yeah, the Klamath Union football boys, they're always supportive of the other sports that are here. They show up to every away game.
They're starting to recognize us, Walter. They sat behind us when we were at Mazama, and they were harassing me last time a little bit.
Harassing you? They were harassing me.
Well, you know those guys. You went to school here. I don't know these guys, but they know me, which is cool. I love that some of the student athletes are recognizing what we do here. So, yeah, I mean, don't be shy to come up and say hello.
Josh, what's up?
Yeah, that's had it happen so many times. Oh, man. It's a fun community here in the Basin. That's why I love it here and love to be here. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, that's the good thing about a small market is you're able to get to know your audience.
Yeah. Hang on here, though, a second, because we're getting back into the game. And did Henley get an extra point? I see on our scoreboard it says 7-2. On the scoreboard here in the gym it says 8-2. Did you forget to add the point on the scoreboard, or did they get an extra point from a rotation?
I didn't forget to add the point.
I'm not accusing you did because I don't know what's going on. So.
No, I'm right there with you, Josh.
So now the official here talking to kind of what's going on here on the KU side. You can see her stepping out on the floor talking with...
That's definitely rotation talk.
Yeah.
I wonder if they forgot to add a point. Because it was just 7-2.
Right. So now you got the assistants out there. Well, if we have more time to plug a few things, Walter, we got a football broadcast coming up on Friday night on mybasin.com. Henley football coverage. They are hosting the number 1 team in the state, the Marshfield Pirates. Marshfield's unbeaten. Henley hasn't lost yet in the conference. They haven't lost yet at home this year. So that'll be Friday night, 7 o'clock on mybasin.com. We'll also have radio coverage on 104.3 and 960 Sports. Also,
I'm predicting that that's going to be one of the best games this season.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that it's competitive. Number 1 team in the state coming to town is always a little bit worrisome.
Any word on Joe Gianni?
I don't know. They're keeping it real guarded. But Derek Cox did a real good job last week. He completed 7 of 9 passes. He threw a touchdown, rushed for a few yards. Jeremiah Brunick did really great last week. He had almost 200 rushing yards on a lot of carries. So Henley has a potential knock off the number 1 team in the state, no doubt about it. But that connotation of number 1 team in the state always makes you a little bit that much more intimidating, in my opinion, no matter who carries the moniker. So it'll be fun on Friday night. And the other point I was going to make while we still have time, also on Friday night, the Oregon Tech men's basketball team opens the season. They're actually playing Southern Oregon to start the year. And so a little bit of a non-conference rivalry game should be fun there. Friday night, 7:30 tip-off, and we'll have radio coverage of that game too, except that'll be on Oregon's Country Giant, 92.5 KLAD, and you can find the live stream for the audio on our website as well. So starting to get into that crossover season, Walter, where volleyball and football come to an end. Basketball's getting started here shortly. I believe the opening night in the NBA is tonight.
Who's bringing that OIT game to us? Is it Mikey Safford?
Oh, yeah, it's Mike Safford. Yeah, he'll be on the call. The great voice of the Owls. And
he's fun to listen to.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. They've also got a Saturday afternoon game as well, a little exhibition against the Seattle Mountaineers. We'll have coverage of that one too, but more of an exhibition game against a semi-pro team. That's always a fun one to get out and watch. If you don't go to many games throughout the season, the Mountaineers game is fun because they're a semi-pro team, so it's a different kind of look, a different kind of pick-up basketball they almost play.
Yeah, I've seen them play for a couple of years actually running now.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of look for the Hustlin' Owls, but it's always fun. So they play on Saturday, and it's just a fun time of year. I'm excited for hoop season. Being indoors is sometimes better than being out in the cold. I do love me some football weather, but I also like sitting here at the desk here at Pel Court or at the mezzanine at Mazama or in the new gym at Bonanza, up in the Crow's Nest at Lost River or the little box at Cross Point Christian. There's so many great places to watch hoops in the Basin, and I'm excited to make a visit to all of them this year.
Boy, I have never seen a game stop for this long to talk about rotations.
Yeah, it's been probably 5 minutes or more.
Probably more.
I think we're getting ready to play volleyball. That's what we all came here to do. I think we're ready. Okay, Placencia with the serve.
Bircher gets it back into play. Huck has to free ball that over. Placencia to Taylor. Paulson to middle. Schroeder does what she does so well. 9-2. The Hornets lead here in the third set.
I know it's been a while, but that is 3 in a row for Henley, even if it might not feel like it. The Hornets have got to, in a way, recapture the momentum that they had because of that long stoppage. So we'll see if they can do it here.
Placencia to Bircher. She'll shank that, receive. 10-2, the Hornets lead.
I feel bad for KU a little bit here because they had so much wind in their sails on those last 2 sets, and then you fall behind, and then there's a long stoppage. They are going to have to dig deep here.
Westlake sets it tight to the net.
That's
for Huck to go and get, and she will put it down for the Pelicans, 10-3.
It's going to take the players that brought you here, and for Klamath Union, it's Lily Huck, it's Peyton Westlake, and it's Braden Wright. These are girls that we've said their names in the pregame show. They've played so well tonight, and Pelicans are going to have to rely on them if they want to close out Henley in a sweep.
Wata's had a good game tonight, and she'll continue that great night with an ace, 10-4. 2 points in a row for the Pels. Henley with a big lead still here in the third set. Wata into the top of the net. This time it won't slime over. 11-4. The Hornets lead.
J.C. Ladner coming in for serve for Henley. Ladner, a sophomore, a multi-sport athlete as well.
Ladner serves that over for the Hornets. Westlake to Fettinger off the block.
Great play by Ladner.
That's hit just out of bounds. The Pels score, making it 11-6. 6-point game here in the third set.
Ladner checks out. Schroeder is back in for Henley.
Overpass from Schroeder. Westlake backsets Huck in the back row. Melsness eats up that hit. What a great pass. Dubose with a little bit of finesse. Bircher hits that one out of bounds for the Pelicans. 12-5. They'll extend their lead to 7 as Paulson heads back to serve for the Hornets.
Dubose has such an interesting touch as a hitter. You never know if she's going to go over the top or just give you a slight little push over. She's got to be a tough player to defend.
Absolutely. 12-6. Bircher to serve for the Pelicans. That's off of the platform of Paulson. 12-7. KU cuts the lead to 5.
Klamath Union's been good about stringing points together. Again, take you back to the first set where they won 13 out of the last 15 available points. They're going to need a run like that here in the third set.
McDaniel from the middle puts that over for the Hornets. Jousting match. The set was a little bit too tight, and Braden Wright not able to poke it over. 13-7, 6-point lead again for the Hornets, with Dubose back to serve. Dubose serves that one just a bit too far. 13-8. And back to serve for KU is Briones. Briones serves it over. Melsness to Paulson. Paulson outside to Hadley. Westlake outside to Wright. Paulson sets middle this time. McDaniel, the freshman. Great up from Huck. Pass set from Westlake to Wright on the outside. Back set from Paulson to Cage. There is Lopez. Westlake's able to poke it over. Paulson in system to McDaniel. Westlake this time to Wright. Blocked, big shutdown from the freshman McDaniel. 14-8. The Hornets lead by 6.
Get her pumped up. She's fun to watch too when she's engaged. Delaney Hadley's going to come in and check in for McDaniel. But a nice point to get as he exits the ball game.
Melsness serves that over for the Hornets. Just a bit too far up the platform for Lopez. Not able to make that pass. 15-8. That'll force KU into a timeout. And we will also take a timeout right along with them. We'll be right back with more third set action on mybasin.com.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The KU Pelicans are down this time in the third set, 15-8, the Hornets lead. After KU took the first 2 sets, 25-16, 25-22. This is a great game. Henley's bouncing back. They shook up the Hornets' nest. Like you said, don't poke the bear, don't shake the Hornets' nest. And Henley's waking up.
Yeah, they certainly are. They've got a tall mountain to climb, though. Klamath Union certainly in control of this match so far, but Henley has awoken. They are fiery on the other side.
Overpass from Briones sets up a great kill for the Hornets. 16-8.
Student section getting active here on the Hornets side for the first time tonight. They feel engaged. Took them in the third set for them to start believing in this team, but now they're showing us why they are the 6th best team in Oregon.
Melsness puts some motion on that serve. Wata into the block. Lopez into the top of the net. 17-8. 17-8. Melsness to serve for the Hornets. What a serve that was. Westlake to Watsaw on the outside. Sends the Hornets scrambling. Melsness has to free ball that one over. Westlake with the first touch. Out of system is KU. Westlake winds up, gets blocked. 18-8. The Hornets lead by 10 in the third set.
5 in a row here for Henley. They're starting to feel it. And who's on service? It's Melsness. This is when Henley seems to kick into gear, is when Jen is on service.
I think it's just a natural position for everyone to be at. You've got all three hitters up front. You've got your libero serving. Right from the middle, gets blocked by Schroeder. Schroeder's all fired up. Get out of her way. 19-8. The Hornets lead by 11 in the third set.
You're exactly right. Get out of her way. Klamath Union has done a good job of being in her way for the most part tonight. That's why they're up by 2 sets. But, yeah, like I said, easier said than done.
Overpass by Huck. Almost pancakes that ball. Great athletic play from the senior. They'll take another timeout, and so will we. We'll be right back with more third set action on mybasin.com as the Henley Hornets lead 20-8. Excuse me, 20-8. That's the score. The Hornets lead on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets lead 20-8 here in the third set after KU took the first 2 sets 25-16, 25-22. Melsness serves that over for the Hornets. Making it an acrobatic set was Westlake. They had to free it over. From the middle as Schroeder gets blocked by Wright. Little jousting match between Watsaw and Schroeder. Paulson this time in system sets right side Kalia Cage. Great up from Huck to Wright on the right side off the block. They'll get that point, 20-9. The Hornets are 5 points away from taking this set.
That ends a stretch of 7 consecutive points here for Henley. Klamath Union desperately needed to break that streak. But now, just as desperately, they need to create one of their own.
Westlake, the setter for KU, serves it. Paulson to Schroeder on the outside. Great up from Lopez. To Westlake on the outside is Huck. Cage sets this one out of system. Still a good set. Westlake to Huck on the outside. Out of system again is Henley. Doesn't matter. Put away by Dubose. 21-9. 21-9.
That was a great hit by Dubose. I mean, straight line to the center of the court. Can't hit it much firmer and better than that for Abby. Nice job to get Henley back the point in the serve.
Lee serves it over for the Hornets. Huck to Westlake. Westlake to Watsaw in the middle. Melsness to Paulson. Paulson sets Schroeder in the middle. Oh!
Okay.
They'll say it just landed out. 22-9. Henley leads.
Yeah, probably the right call. I thought I saw the far side official say that one was in.
She did. Overpass into the net. Great save from Westlake. Not able to put that one over as Watsaw. 23-9. That was a result of an overpass from a great serve from Miley Lee.
Lee is another one of the seniors on this team. Good leader and a good server.
Lee serves it over for the Hornets. This time Huck has to set that one out of system. Paulson in system for Henley. Sets Hadley on the outside. Another big hit from Henley sets up set point. 25-9. The Hornets lead, and this set looks a little bit more like last game.
Yeah, Henley's doing a good job of reclaiming this set here. Going to try to shore it up.
Lee sends that one over for the Hornets. To the back row is Huck. Paulson, middle. Schroeder, not answered. 25-9, the Hornets win the third set, making it 2-1 in favor of KU. We'll be right back with more with fourth set here on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets just took the last set 25-9, making it 2-1 in favor of KU.
Henley won, let's do some quick math here, 12 of the last 14 available points in that set. So they really were on a heater at the end. But you said something about midway through, I think it was the second set, Walter, where you said Klamath Union has to recognize that all points are created equal and you have to treat them all the same. I think the same could be said for the sets, right? Klamath Union is up 2-1, and although they lost that one fairly tough, 25-9, they've got to recognize it's only one set, and they still lead this match.
That's the beautiful thing about this game, is that it promotes the teams who are consistently good. Big hit there for Cage to put the Hornets up 1-0 here in the fourth set. Melsness serves that one over for the Hornets. Probably her first missed serve of the game, which is impressive because she's served about 20 points.
Yeah, she is a quality player. That's uncharacteristic, but Klamath Union unable to capitalize for their part. They give it right back to the Hornets.
No harm, no foul for the Hornets here. 2-1, they lead in the fourth set.
Miley Lee, she's going to sub in place of Kalia Cage, and Lee will take over the serve.
Lee into the top of the net. What is going on? Did they raise the net?
It feels like it. Neither of these teams want to get on a roll for this fourth set. Keep going back and forth and back and forth. I suppose KU will take it. That means they'll reach 25 first if we go this way, but it'll take a while.
Braden Wright to serve it for the Pelicans. They'll give it right back. Wow, that is 4 missed serves in a row between the two teams.
Unusual, but this match has been unusual in some respects. We've seen some really, really great play, some out of system play from both teams. It's been fun to watch.
Westlake off center, sets Huck in the middle, puts it up there well. Huck just puts it out of bounds. 4-2. The Hornets lead. Placencia serves that one over. Westlake back set to Wata, winds up off the block. Great set. Tough block from Schroeder and Dubose working in unison there. 5-2.
Man, Henley is awake. Klamath Union's going to have to tap into their own extra gear because Henley has certainly found theirs.
Placencia into the top of the net. 5-3, the Hornets lead.
Hadley checking in to serve, and she will replace, I believe that was Lee.
Wata dribbles it over the net. Little slimer. 5-4, the Hornets lead. Wata serves it over for the Pelicans. Up by Dubose to Paulson. Tight to the net. Just tipping it over is Schroeder. Westlake sets Huck on the outside. Paulson sets middle. Schroeder, touch again. Great up by Wata. They'll have to free it over. Paulson this time sets outside. Dubose. Set was a little low. Westlake sets Huck. Middle. Schroeder off the block. Bircher. Right lays out for it. Free ball by Ivy. Paulson sets Schroeder again. Schroeder kill.
You can only stay away from Schroeder for so long. Klamath Union did a great job of receiving a couple of kill shots from Schroeder. You can only do it for so long, though, before she finds a soft spot, and she did there. That was a great point to earn for Henley. Puts him back up by a pair.
Ladner serves it over. Huck from opposite. Taylor. Paulson sets right side outside. Dubose just into the top of the net. 6-5. 1 point game here as Huck sets to serve for the Pelicans.
Schroeder back in the game as well for Henley in place of J.C. Ladner.
Schroeder on defense gets it to Paulson. They'll have to free that over. Westlake gets the first touch. Second touch is Briones. Just hit out of bounds from Bircher. 7-5. Taylor Paulson to serve for the Hornets. That's received by Huck to Bircher, who sets middle. Ivy just puts it into the block from McDaniel. What a great heads-up play for the freshman. Taylor, Paulson sets outside Dubose. Hits it too far. 7-6. Let him know, Principal Hyan.
He's been at every volleyball game that I feel like we've been to that has Klamath Union in it. He's a great supporter of the athletic programs at this school. You don't often see that from the principal.
Melsness to Paulson. Paulson back set to McDaniel. Slide play. 8-6. The Hornets lead. Wow, McDaniel's having a night. What a great heads-up play she had there to get that free ball, to block that free ball. Free balls aren't supposed to be blocked, you know.
She's a really heady player, even for a freshman. It's fun to watch her.
Right with a big hit off the defense. 7-8, back and forth, neck and neck, these two teams here in the fourth set.
For Klamath Union, Lisette Wata checks in for Sophia Ivy. Junior for junior there.
Briones serves it over for the Pelicans. Paulson back set. McDaniel off the block. Westlake right outside. Story of the night. Taylor, Paulson to McDaniels, just hits it out of bounds. 8-8.
Yeah, she tried to slot it in that corner there opposite us here at the scorer's table. Just a little too much mustard on that hit, and Klamath Union earns the point. We're tied at 8. Not anymore.
Big ace from Briones. 9-8.
Yeah, much like Henley feels comfortable with the libero serving, so does Klamath Union.
Briones, same spot. This time it's popped up. Taylor, Paulson to outside. Little collision from the KU girls there. And they'll scramble. That's 4 hits. 9-9. What a play. What a play.
Yeah, that was a little self-inflicted there from KU. They got their wires crossed. There was a little bit of a collision between a couple players, and neither one of them was ready to hit that one over. And so Henley earns the point.
Westlake has to dump that overpass. Just sliming over the net from McDaniel. They'll hit right on the outside. That set was a little bit too far left. 10 8-9. Hornets lead. Melsness serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake pass sets to Wata, puts it right where it needs to be. No way, that hit the line.
That did look very close, I'll give you that. That did look like it hits the line. But if it hits the line, is it in or is it out? If it hits right on the line.
It's in.
All right, well.
Overpass from KU sets up Schroeder to put that one away. 12-9. The Hornets lead.
You know, I was saying Schroeder was intimidating earlier when she was racking up all those points, screaming, letting everyone know. She's almost more intimidating when she's calm. It's like Michael Jordan or something where you just know that the juices are flowing.
Oh,
and
my
then she does that.
gosh.
And she's laughing about it. This is fun for her, Walter.
Of course it's fun for her. Not fun for everyone on the receiving end.
No, thank goodness I was not down there on the floor. But this is what I'm saying. This is when she's dangerous.
Melsness serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake sets right off the block. What?
There we go.
There we go. Come on, ref.
Yeah, they got it right. I think there was a little bit of confusion on whether or not Henley actually did make contact with the volleyball, but they did, and so KU gets the point in the serve.
Westlake serves it over for the Pelicans. Paulson to Cage. Right side. Cage has to free ball that over. Briones to Westlake. Westlake back sets right. Winds up. Dubose able to get that up. Free ball from Hadley. Westlake sets right again on the right side. This time shut down by Schroeder. 14-10. Henley starts to pull away.
KU, I think, thought it was over. I think they thought Cage crossed the line going under the net.
They'll challenge it.
Yeah, hard to disagree with them. But
oh, that's a substitution.
Yeah, I don't know if you can make a challenge or anything at the high school level. There's no call in New York down here in Klamath Falls. So,
well, they did have cameras last game. I wonder what happened. And that free ball from Briones does the job. 11-14. KU gets service with right back to serve.
And Cage in for Lee on the side of Henley. And Bircher in for Pena on the side of the Pels.
Wright serves that over for the Pelicans. Paulson to Schroeder. Just hits the ground before it reaches Briones, the libero for KU. 15-11.
Placencia will check in and take over serve for Henley, but Schroeder does it again. Climbs the ladder, drops the hammer. She's ferocious.
Placencia to Bircher. Bircher to Westlake. Westlake to Wata. Off the block. Oh, that's got to be 4 touches. Westlake to outside Huck. Puts it away. 15-12. It's a close game again.
Nice job by Huck to take advantage there. She's left so much of her impact on the defensive end tonight, but that time getting aggressive and earning the point there for KU.
Wata serves it into the top of the net. 16-12. Henley with a 4-point lead now. 9 points away from taking the 4th set and setting it to a 5th.
For Klamath Union, quick substitution note for them. Their libero, Briones, back in. And she'll replace Lisette Wata. J.C. Ladner also in for the Hornets. And process of elimination, I believe she came in for Schroeder.
Briones to Westlake. Westlake to Ivy. Set it behind her. 17-12. Henley has a 5-point lead now, pulling away like they did last set.
Yeah, they did it a little bit earlier in the last set, but right now they certainly have the momentum. Oh, but keeping it is a different question.
Ladner straight out of bounds. Huck now to serve for the Pelicans. Huck serves that one over, floats it just a bit too far. 18-13.
It's been a little back and forth here in this 4th set, but Klamath Union hasn't been able to string more than 3 points together in this set at all.
Paulson, top of the net. 14-18. KU to serve. Berger serves it overpass from the libero. Ivy almost able to put it away. Great scrappy play from Henley. And out of system play to right results in an overhit. 19-14. Henley's up by 5 points with 6 to go.
That was a good example of Henley looking uncomfortable based off what Klamath Union did and then resetting into system and collecting the point. They're a veteran team showing us why here tonight at Pel Court.
Right hits that one out of bounds. 20-14, up by 6, 5 to go for the Hornets.
And that bug of overhitting the volleyball has transferred benches. It was first Henley, and now Klamath Union having a hard time finding that back line.
Westlake to right on the outside. Paulson in system, back sets Cage. Off the block, 21-14.
A little celebration here on the Henley sideline. They roll a bowling ball, knock over all the pins, and KU will call time.
Like a touchdown celebration.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. KU will call timeout, and so will we. Check back in with us after you hear a quick word from our sponsors here on mybasin.com. Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets lead the fourth set 21-14 after taking the third. It is now 2-2 in terms of sets, with Henley up 2-1, with Henley 4 points away from making it 2-2. Now it's 3 points away.
Yeah, Klamath Union called a timeout there as we come out of the break. Henley has now won 4 points in a row. Trying to close out Klamath Union and force a fifth and deciding set.
Dubose serves it over for the Hornets. Ivy gets the second touch this time. Westlake has to put it back over. Paulson tight to the net. Cage out of time. Westlake to right outside. Works so well for them all night. This time Henley's able to get it over. They'll have to free that one. Paulson in system. Outside is Hadley. 4 touches from Henley because it didn't go off the block. It went off the net.
Yeah, good eye there, Walter. Also want to give a shout out to Alexia Briones. Made a small defensive play on that last point, but it really helped Klamath Union. Saved it from going out and set up her team nicely. Now she gets service.
Paulson sets outside Hadley. What?
Oh, boy. They're going to say that was tipped out.
Who touched that? What?
Yeah, that's a good question, but Henley gets the point.
23-15, Henley leads. Melsness serves that over for the Hornets. Into the net, overpass from Huck. Sets up set point, 24-15.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough one for everyone up front to read, but it just slid amongst the net and then onto KU's side. Unfortunate break there as Henley's on set point.
Westlake pass sets Wata, just dribbles it over the net. Melsness has to free that one. Briones to Westlake, Westlake to middle Wata. She'll get that kill. 24-16. Up by 8, 1 point to go to win for the Hornets. Back to serve now for the Pelicans is Westlake. Taylor sets outside. Schroeder with the touch. 25-16. The Hornets win the fourth set, sending it to a fifth. 2-2. We'll be right back with a 15-point set 5.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hey, I'm Jason with Elevate Physical Therapy, Fitness and Performance. Thanks for joining us. Elevate started in 2020 as a dream. I wanted to open up a clinic of my own, really had a heart and a passion to treat athletes of all ages, and got the opportunity to do it. And wow, this is what's happened. One of the best parts of this job is that we get to work with all the student athletes on field, at their contests, at their games all around the county. Specifically when you're working with dancers, right, we've got like particular ways of movement that we don't want to necessarily correct, because dancers have a very specific way of moving that's important for their athletic performance. At Elevate, we're here to get you moving and keep you moving, no matter if you're 8 or you're 80. Feel free to give us a call at 541-887-2030.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. 2-2. We enter the 5th set. KU took the first set 25-16. Took the second set as well, 25-22. Then Henley started to wake up, won the 3rd and 4th set 25-29 and 25-16. Now we'll play a 15-point set to determine the winner of this match.
This is what it's about, playing your intracity rival, getting to a 5th set. Doesn't matter how we got here. We are here. First one to 15. To the victor go the spoils. Henley trying to extend their conference winning streak to 16 games, trying to shore up a second consecutive outright Skyline Conference championship for Klamath Union. They're trying to get back into the postseason picture, and a win today for them would go a long way to do it. And we have got a 5th set in front of us. Klamath Union won the coin toss. They'll get to serve first.
15 points every set. Every point matters.
Matters so much more, and the momentum matters as well.
Westlake serves it over for the Pelicans. Cage gets it just in between the blockers and the net. Henley will take the first point despite losing the coin toss.
And they'll get the service back for Jenna Melsness. This is what Henley was set up for. It's getting their libero on service and trying to get everyone comfortable.
Bircher shanks that pass, and Westlake not able to save it.
Westlake did everything she could.
She even ran in to the ref stand.
Yeah, he's going to have to get down and straighten it up. An appearance from Principal Hyan again, trying to help out, but, kind of like a foreman on a construction site. He just walks over, looks at it, lets the other guy do the job, and then walks off. I like it.
I love Principal Hyan. Good character. Melsness serves that over for the Hornets. Briones able to put it back into play. Paulson outside. They'll say she hit it just inside the line. 3-0.
Great placement there for Henley. And like I said, it's kind of switched. Henley had such a hard time staying in the lines in the first 2 sets. Now it's not becoming an issue for them, whereas it has a little bit for KU. They got to straighten it out here in the 5th.
Westlake in system, gets it to Huck, tips it over. They'll have to just put that one over Huck. Bircher this time to Wata, out of system. Right, free balls that over. Paulson sets middle. Great up by Westlake. She got the first touch though. Paulson back sets Cage, hits the back line, 4-0. What a start for the Hornets in this 5th set.
Man, it just felt like an hour ago they weren't finding that. And now they are, and they're up 4-0 in the 5th. Again, Cage does it all, earning a point there for Henley.
Huck just pops it up. This time she'll have to free it. Cage to Paulson. Paulson to Schroeder in the middle. Blocked by Wata. What a play for Wata to get the first point for the Pelicans, 4-1, 3-point game. The Pelicans will have to do a lot to recover.
Let this be a spark, though. This needs to be your moment to come back into this game. You led by 2 sets. Henley has battled back. You can't let this one get away from you.
Wright serves that overpass from Henley. Wata. Oh, just not able to dig that one out. Was Westlake 5-1. Can't blame her, though. It was basically underneath the net.
Yeah, and with Schroeder leaping on the other side of the net, I'm sure the vision gets a little bit questionable. There's a lot going on. Tough one to get to, and she couldn't on that one, but no real shame in it.
Briones, Westlake with an acrobatic set into the middle. That's Huck to pass it over. Put down by Schroeder was that set in the middle. 6-1. Henley leads in the 5th set.
She is just a killer out there. I mean, it's hard to really put into words how much she means to this team, Schroeder.
Lee serves it over for the Hornets. Westlake just able to save that one out of the net. Paulson sets middle. Schroeder out of bounds.
They're calling that in. Wow. The other official says it was out. We've got the official who's on the ladder, and the official that's right below us says that was in. The official over there in the back corner says that it was out. I think the one who says it was out had the better angle on it, but we're all going to group up. This is a big one in the 5th set. You got to get it right, and so I'm okay with us taking pause, talking about it. Again,
I think we had the better angle. That was clearly, I think Principal Hyan had the better angle. He said that was out.
Yeah, but 3 out of the 4 officials said it was in. I thought it was in too, frankly, from this angle, so let's see.
It was clearly out.
Clearly, huh?
Clearly.
All
That's
right,
why
let's
they're
see.
talking about it.
What do we know?
Come on. Heads or tails here?
KU gets the point. There you go. That's a big one for KU to get.
Yeah, it is.
So score should be 5-3 now. I believe they got to change it on the scoreboard, right?
No, they didn't give anyone the point, so it was 6-1, and they just gave KU the point.
Understood. Okay, here we go.
That one lands out of bounds. KU makes it a 3-point game again, 6-3. The Hornets lead at Pel Court. Wata. Oh, man. Not even close to being in was that serve. 7-3.
Yeah, she hit that one about as hard as she could, I think. Unfortunate that pretty much hit the back wall before it hit the court.
Yeah.
So just a lot of power behind it, and Henley gets the service back.
Placencia to serve it for the Hornets. Briones to Westlake. Westlake sets back row right. Good hit. They'll have to free that one over. Briones to Westlake. Westlake to Huck on the outside. Overpass. Huck has to free ball that. In system now is Henley. And that's to Schroeder with the touch. Bercher not able to get to it. 8-3. The Hornets lead by 5.
She goes up like she's going to hit a home run and then lays down a bunt like that. Just a solid player earning the Hornets a point.
Yeah, she had them backing up and then, oh man, great fake. Right to Westlake, Westlake to Bercher. Placencia gets that one. Cage. Paulson almost laying out for that one. Bercher puts that one down hard. Cage eats that point up. Dubose sends that one over. Westlake to Huck. Off the block. Fettinger. They'll say that was 4 touches. I thought Henley got a hand on that, but they'll say they hit it off the net.
Yeah, I think Henley had their hands up high enough. I don't think the ball actually physically made it over the net, though, for Henley to hit it. So I think that's where the call was.
Placencia sends it just a little too far for the Hornets. 9-4, the Hornets lead.
This is KU's chance to try to run a few together, get back into the game. They've got Lily Huck back on service.
Senior captain, all-conference team, into the nets. 10-4, the Hornets lead here in the 5th set. So J.C. Ladner, the sophomore for the Hornets, now in to serve. That serve is over. Right to Westlake. Westlake will set back row Huck. Cage, Paulson, Dubose, out of bounds. 10-5. It seems like they're going back and forth. A little bit too late so far here for the Pelicans. This is their chance.
Yeah, you can't let it get too much further down the line. Again, 1st to 15 in the 5th set. We're not going to 25 anymore, so we're already down to the wire.
Oh, Bircher into the top of the net. 11-5.
Yeah, that's brutal. Going to see a sub come in for KU. Leilani Lopez checks in for Bircher. And Paulson on the service for Henley.
Westlake sets outside right, off through 3 hands was that hit. 11-6, 5-point game. Now they've got Briones back to serve. Solid player for the Pelicans. This will be their chance to string a few together.
Agreed. This is when they have to do it if they're going to at all.
Briones just puts that one over. Paulson scrambling, sets Cage into the top of the net. Here we go. 11-7 with Briones back to serve for the second time.
Yeah, Cage was set up nicely, but I think she was torn between the decision to just push it over and to hit it hard, and that split second of freeze time just allowed the ball to roll down her arm into the court.
Paulson back sets McDaniel, the freshman, out of bounds. Oh, they'll call that in. 12-7. Henley's up by 5 with 3 to go.
Very close call. Same official that ruled it out before rules it in this time. We're trusting her judgment. That one's in, and Henley leads 5.
Dubose serves that one for the Hornets. Leilani Lopez, great up. In system again is KU. 2 setter dumps in a row for Westlake, and Henley has to scramble for that. Westlake sets right, gets blocked, frees it over. Huck to Westlake. Westlake to right on the outside, off the block. 12-8. 4-point game. The story of the night for KU has been get it to right on the outside there. And that's what's been working for them. It just worked then. KU will have to string a few together here. Overpass. Oh, no.
Man.
They'll say Lily Huck touched the net on that one, and she did. I will concede that one. 13-8, the Hornets lead.
I'm glad you saw that because I thought Henley touched the net. I think they might have both done it there as we get down to it. Both teams really feeling it here late in this one.
Oh, wow. Briones able to pop that one over for the Pelicans. Paulson sets middle. Schroeder fired up is the sophomore. 14-8, set point, game point, match point actually. Melsness to serve for the Hornets. Melsness serves that one off of Lily Huck. Great recovery by the Pelicans. They'll have to free that one over. Dubose to Paulson. Paulson to Cage, off the block. Lopez gets it up. Westlake getting it up. Oh my gosh, what a recovery for KU. They'll set Dubose back row. Little bit miscommunication. 14-9. Wow. The Pelicans live to fight another point.
Well, I know we've been saying that if the Pels are going to mount a comeback, it has to be now. But Walter, if the Pels are going to mount a comeback,
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
It has to be now. Their backs are up against the wall. There is no more wiggle room. They have to play perfect down the stretch.
Right. Serve for the Pelicans. Oh, and it's just outside, just out of bounds. 15-9. Henley completes the reverse sweep of the Klamath Union Pelicans. We'll be right back with some post-game analysis of this game.
The best words you can hear tonight?
Order ready for Susan.
And if you hear those words at Abby's, you know it's going to be a legendary meal. Your pizza is loaded with toppings to the edge, premium ingredients, and real cheese. Yeah, baby. Gather with friends, play some video games, and watch the big game on TV. That's made Abby's a legendary pizza tradition for generations. And when you're ready to hear those magic words,
Tom, your order's ready.
you know where to go. You're always welcome at Abby's.
As a parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
What are your goals? To get stronger, move better, feel healthier? Whatever you are aiming for, Harbor Isles is here to help you. They have brand new cardio and strength equipment. Harbor Isles offers indoor tennis courts, 4 indoor pickleball courts, energizing group classes, expert personal trainers, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to guide you every step of the way. No matter what your goals are, Harbor Isles has everything you need to reach those goals. Stop by and see the difference for yourself. Harbor Isles, lose those reins and get your gains.
It's time to reclaim your health and your autonomy. At Heartfelt OBGYN, they focus on you. Their evidence-based approach to care means fewer office visits and a targeted treatment plan to directly address your specific needs. They believe in solutions for their patients, not the industry's profit margin. The providers at Heartfelt OBGYN are committed to serving the community and giving back to the Basin. Find them at heartfeltobgyn.com. Heartfelt, because you deserve to be in control of your body and your informed choices.
Welcome back to Intercity Volleyball on mybasin.com. The Henley Hornets just completed their reverse sweep over Klamath Union here at Pel Court. What a game this was.
Boy, you're right. What a game it was indeed. Henley lost the first 2, and they showed some serious grit and determination and wherewithal to come back and reverse sweep on the road against a rival. This is why Henley is one of the more feared teams in the state. This is why they are number 6, not just because they rack up the wins. Sure, okay, this was their 18th win of the season. They're racking up wins. But to win a tough one like this from behind, it feels good to be a Hornet today, Walter.
Yeah, and what a change of pace for the Pelicans. Literally, they were able to play with a lot more speed, a lot more pace, and catch the Hornets off guard for the first 2 sets before the Hornets could wake up.
Well, I was really impressed with how Klamath Union came out and played tonight. And even in the final 3 sets that they wound up losing, they still played really, really well. And again, I'm impressed by the Klamath Union defense and their ability to play out of system. And we were talking off, during the commercial, I loved watching Lily Huck play tonight. The senior was just phenomenal on defense. We didn't call her name a ton on the offensive side tonight, but she was, just so fun to watch on defense. I don't know how else to describe it. Just a blast.
Yeah, and a player that we haven't called their name a lot is Leilani Lopez on the defense for KU, but she came in and she held her own tonight. She had a lot of great passes. Alexia Briones, a solid rock for KU on the defensive front. And just able to get that done in the first 2 sets. Tough way to go out, but Henley was able to wake up.
Yeah, you can have as many great players as you want for any team in the state. Klamath Union, Mazama, Marist, Cascade, Philomath. I don't care who you are. You don't have Michaela Schroeder, and she's going to be a problem for whoever the Hornets run into in the playoffs, Walter. With this win, Henley wins outright their 2nd consecutive Skyline Conference championship. They're 7-0 in league play. No one can come up and sneak from behind. They are in the postseason, and where they're ranked right now, they will likely get a home game. It's hard to say that exactly, but with them being number 6, the top 8 teams make a home playoff game before the state tournament. So.
You look at Henley, and you look at all of their players. Any one of their starters could be a star player on any other team. You look at Schroeder, you look at McDaniels, who's only a freshman, by the way. You look at Cage. She could be a starting setter on a team, and yet she's an outside because they have Paulson, who is a star player. Their whole starting lineup is just phenomenal.
Yeah, they should feel very good about this in the future as well. I mean, those names that we're calling, Cage is a senior, but you've got Paulson, she's a junior. You've got Ladner, who we've seen a little bit. She's a sophomore. Obviously, Schroeder's a sophomore. You said McDaniel's a freshman. So Henley wins the conference this year, and they're looking good over the next couple of years as well. So I'm excited for the Hornets to make another run at the playoffs. Last year they made the tournament, and they were 2-through, but hoping for a deeper run this year for the Hornets.
Wow. Paulson's only a junior. That means we're going to see a whole nother year of her connection between Schroeder and McDaniel. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, Hornets are putting the state on notice, and I hope that they're able to make a good run at this. And for Klamath Union, 3-4. I think they've got a couple of games left, so not entirely eliminated from postseason contention yet. They're a couple of games off the pace from the Phoenix Pirates. They'll have a little bit of a test in front of them, though, as they try to climb back into postseason contention.
Yeah, great game from both of these teams tonight. KU started off hot, and Henley just woke up and took it by the reins.
Yeah, certainly so, and they are victorious tonight on the road. A good win tonight for Henley.
All right, big thank you to head coach Sierra Patsky, the reigning coach of the year in the Skyline Conference. Thank you to head coach for KU, Kalani Koli'i, and athletic director Tyler Baker for setting us up here. And what would you call this, the perch?
This little whatever this moment is here in the bleachers. This is the table I've always sat at, so it's nice. And
Pelican nest.
Yeah, big thanks to Coach Baker for setting us up here. And hey, why don't we give a shout out to Principal Hyen as well, who's always around here and making sure we're comfortable. And just wouldn't be possible without all the great folks that we work with here at our local high schools.
All right, for Caitlin Rodriguez, Josh Eldridge, and Walter Hartley, good night.